Vegans are joining forces in North Central Florida to educate people on the benefits of a plant-based diet. TV 20's Alexis Goings tells us how some people say this lifestyle changed their lives.
And I feel like it's really hard to be spiritually enlightened if you're consuming this low vibrational emotional energy from decaying animals.
Hundreds of people came out to Depot Park for the annual Veg Fest. The event is meant to educate the public on the benefits of a plant-based lifestyle.
For the health reasons, a lot of people are going into the vegan style. For me, I would really prefer to do only vegan food because I really enjoy doing it. You know, there's a lot of artwork into it, and especially when you do it with that Caribbean flavor and spices.
Besides the endless options of vegan cuisines, keynote speakers are here sharing their personal journeys and the benefits of becoming a vegan.
I'm an adult and also was able to realize that a lot of my food choices weren't the healthiest for me. I started to make the switch. Now going on 23 years, I went plant-based, and it's just been a journey of continuing to learn and peel back layers to really understand.
Plant-based speaker Chuck Carroll says he weighed more than 400 pounds before becoming vegan.
You can eat so much, and it's so low in calories but so high in nutrients. It's incredible how many people are really rallying around this community and doing all kinds of things, lowering their blood pressure, reversing heart disease even, and losing just an inordinate amount of weight. It's just fantastic.
The event director says there will be another Veg Fest at the Ocala Downtown Market on March 12th. In Gainesville, Alexis Goings, TV 20 News.